Hello everybody, I'm here to show you my Mystic Piper deck. I run it a bit different than I know a lot of people do. I'm currently running Monarchs in it. I've been trying out every variant I have seen or could think of right now, and this is the current one I am trying out. Triple Piper, Triple Kinkabio, Triple Treeborn. I run 3 of them because I don't run Swap Frog or anything like that because I don't want to draw into them when I'm trying to plus. So I really rely on the Mystic Piper engine to draw into these, which it does successfully pretty often. Also, as a backup, I can do Foolish Burial or 1-for-1 to get on the field, but a lot of times I don't even need to. Triple Battle Fader, good for Monarch fodder for tributing to pop cards and such. Double Effect Veiler. This card lets me make the deck Chaos, running BLS and Chaos Sorcerer, plus he's level 1, so he fits real well into the Piper. Double DD Crow, good for hitting Pot of Avarices, or Monster Born, or Call the Haunted, or Miracle Fusion. Though with Miracle Fusion you can't stop it if they have more than 2 heroes, but if they only have 2 heroes in the grave, remove one of them, it fizzles because they don't have enough targets to do anything. One Glow Up Bulb. It's a good tuner for a deck. He's level 1. He fits real well into it because of that. One Symphonic Warrior basis. I only run 1 because Kinkabao recycle him really easily. Basically his effect is for every card in my hand you can make him gain a level. Good for going into 8s if you have 6 cards in your hand with Treeborn, or 9 possibly if you want to get rid of the Kinka 2 while you're at it. It's an instant Trish play at that point. If you have less cards, you can go into 7, 6, 5, whatever you have the possibility to do. One Sangan. He searches out your Treeborn if you need it, your Kinkabao if you need it, your Mystic Piper if you need it, or any other level 1 or so on in this deck. Makes them real versatile. Triple Caius. This is the Monarch lineup. You gotta run Triple Caius because he's dark, so he fits real well into Dark End Dragon, or for your Chaos plays and everything. One Ryza. I'm only running 1 right now because I'm trying out different Monarchs in the deck at the moment. He's a strong one, but at times you don't want to return a card to your enemy's deck or extra deck, like say Trishula. You don't really want that back in their extra deck because a lot of decks can get Trishula really easily this format. In fact, every duel you should expect to be Trishula because it's most likely going to happen. One Thestios. His effect is you can discard a card from your enemy's hand randomly, and if it's a monster, you inflict damage times 100 for each level of the monster. This is a good card because it's good to hit BLSs and Chaos Sources, or Gores and stuff that the enemy's saving in their hand. It's also not good because what if you need to clear the field because they have a strong monster out you can't attack over. So that's why I'm only trying 1 right now, testing it out, seeing if I like it, and we'll see how that goes. One Mobius. Good for clearing the field before you summon BLS, forcing warnings, forcing judgments, bottomless, etc. Really useful in that way. Only run 1 because not very many people run a lot of backfield right now. But a lot of people at my locals are running zombies, so they do commonly have backfield. And they run heroes too, so this will be live a lot of the time. One Gores. Double Trigodia. Obvious reasons for running Double Trigodia. You need it for the real damage in the deck because a lot of times you'll have 6 cards in your hand and you'll be impossible to attack for the enemy attack over. One Chaos Sorcerer. One Blackluster Soldier. Pretty much have to run at this format or your deck's not going to be competitive. Unfortunately, it's kind of true. One for one. This is good for searching out Pipers and Treeborns and Glow Up or whatever you need. The cost of it's not that bad because if you summon Mystic Piper, you have the potential to replace it right there. One Foolish Burial for Treeborn, getting Piper for Kinkabio if you haven't drawn the Piper yet, or Glow Up Bulb if you really need a tuner. Double Creature Swap. This is a really good card in this deck because you can switch your Kinkabio, and then the end phase that Kinkabio returns to your hand, leaving your enemy with nothing. I only run 2 because a lot of times when I ran 3, I would draw them all, or 2 at a time when I really didn't need Creature Swap because I didn't have a monster. So I just took one out. I'm trying 2 at this moment now. One Book of Moon. One MST. I do not main deck anymore because I really hate drawing them. Plus, I'm running Mobius right now, and Mobius effectively is a better MST. But I do side the other 2 just in case I go against like a TG matchup or something, or an anti-meta one that has big backfield. One Monster Reborn. One Dark Hole. One Heavy Storm. And last but not least, Treacherous Trap Hole, because I do not run very many traps, because I can't because of frogs. This card is perfect for summing up my trap lineup. Destroy 2 monsters on the field if you have no traps in your grave. It's a good card if your enemy's got a lot of monsters on the field. You can get rid of them. Alright. On to my extra deck. One Formula. One Armor. One Catastor. One Android. One Gaia. One Brynac. One Archetype Magician, good for, with Chaos Sorcerer, you can get pop 3 cards of your enemies easily. One Ancient Fairy Dragon, good against Dark Worlds and Gravekeepers and all that. One Scrap Archfiend. One Black Rose Dragon. One Stardust. One Dark End Dragon. I can go into this easily with Chaos Source or with Caius, because it requires one non-dark tuner monster. One Classifier. One Trishula. One Decisive Armor. He's good because he's really easy for his deck to go into, since I've allowed level 1s and I can just take level 8s all around and just go right into him. Now for the side deck. One Burial. A lot of people side DD Crows against me, and I need an out. 2 DD Crows, something that can get me my Treeborns back. So I'll side that in if I know they side in a lot of DD Crows. Double MST. This card, I don't main deck him as I said before, but I definitely side him for those TG matchups, as I said. Double Gemini Imp for Dark Worlds. Haven't really fought any Dark Worlds yet, so I haven't gotten to use them. But I'm sure I'll be happy I did put them in when I do fight Dark Worlds. But until then, they don't really see much action, unfortunately. I have another Puppet Plant somewhere, hold on. But I run double Puppet Plant normally. It's good for 6 Sams, oh there it is. For 6 Sams and Gravekeepers and stuff. Take their monster, synchro with it. Take their Shien so it can't negate, etc., etc., etc. Double Leeching the Light. Good for fairies and light swarms and stuff, which are commonly ran in this format. Double Consecrated Light. This is great against Dark Worlds and Blackwings and stuff, because Your enemy can't, and neither player can special summon or normal summon dark monsters, and he cannot be destroyed by dark monsters. So if you know they're running all dark monsters, this can just prevent that from being an issue the whole time. Plus he's level 1 and light, so he fits really good into my deck. 1 DD Crow. Side this thing as light swarms and plants and stuff. Hit those graveyards real well. 1 Thunder King. I'd like to side another Thunder King, but I only have this one at the moment. He's really good at stopping searches. E-Heroes. This really shuts down E-Heroes because they need to search a lot. Double Cyber Dragon. He's good at attacking over GBs, and it's good for card curries because you can contact fusion for this baddie here, which is my last side deck card, and he stops mocking us too at that. Alright, well, that's my whole deck, everybody. If you have any questions or comments or criticism, I am open to them, and I would like any advice anybody has for improving my deck, making it better. It's a work in progress. I really enjoy playing it, though. And that's it. Have a good one, guys.